I had so many times I was just like, hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel, CrayDre, and today we are going to be reviewing Nope by Jordan Peele. Y'all, when I tell y'all that I have been avoiding this trailer for months and months. And it's been really hard this last week because I feel like everywhere I've gone, I've been on YouTube just scrolling, and then here comes the TV spot. I think Jordan Peele's been having them, he's been paying somebody to get them some ad campaigns because they've been heavy showing this trailer everywhere. And I do not want to give everything away, so you guys, this is a non-spoiler review. I'm going to tell you guys what I liked about the movie, and then I won't go into much of my dislikes, and the only reason why I'm not going to do that is because I do not want to give the movie away, and I refuse to do that, and it just ain't going to happen. I'm pretty much going to tell you guys what I really liked about this movie. And I do want to say off the bat that you guys need to see this in the theaters. Do not watch it at home. And if you do, please do have that audio up. Crank it up. This is a blockbuster hit. I'm not even going to lie to you. So y'all, I gotta say that I have been very excited about this movie. Jordan Peele is one of my favorite directors. Jordan Peele is an intentional director. Everything that is on the screen, whether you know it or not, whether you know the meaning of it or not, it is there for you to see. And that's why his movies are so fun to watch, because they garner so much conversation. And he just directs movies so differently, and he makes, I guess people say, social thrillers. You had Get Out, which was, you know, he won an Academy Award off of that movie, and then you had Us, and Us was actually my favorite. I love Get Out. That movie cannot be taken away, but Us was probably my favorite movie by him. So y'all, we just gonna jump right into it because this one was very crazy. This movie is starring Daniel Kaluuya, who is actually in Get Out. It is also starring KeKe Palmer, and then we have Steven Yuen. I'm hoping I'm saying his name correctly. The movie has a pretty simple premise. You have caretakers at a California ranch house that encounters a mysterious force that affects both their behavior and animal behavior. That's pretty much the premise of the movie, in short. One of the things I liked about the movie is the intro scene was so good to this movie. I mean, I'm talking within seconds. The movie started within 3 seconds, and I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit biased because I know that Jordan Peele is an intentional filmmaker. So I'm watching this intro scene looking for every single thing that I can possibly look for. Like, I'm over analyzing his scenes because I know that he does. And it is a very chilling intro scene, and I'm talking like seconds. It's like, I feel like it was a good way to start out a movie. I feel like this is the way that if I wanted to do an intro scene, this is how I would do it. I thought it was so good. I thought it left you with so many questions, but yet it was so chilling. Like, you guys, I'm a music person, so at this point, it's one of the things I look for, especially when it comes to Jordan Peele movies. In this film, the music was done by Michael Abels, and he's actually did the music for actually Get Out and Us. So I'm looking at this movie with a little bit more of my ears, and this one is very different. Even there were some times where I was just like, not even say I didn't like it, it was just so different. Sound in this movie, the way that the sound is being used in this movie is very just different. Like, it's actually spectacular, to be honest with you. It's the sound that they allow us to hear and to not hear. The sound is amazing in this movie. Amazing. Like, and the way the music is used, certain songs that are used in this movie is actually amazing as well. It does set the certain tone for certain scenes. One of the things I truly enjoyed about this movie was the cinematography. Jordan Peele directed a beautiful movie, and I already know he can do this. I already know to expect this when I see his movies, and this was not any different. In fact, I felt like he took it up a notch. Jordan Peele has something to prove. The shots in this movie alone, there were so many shots. I was like, movie, the way it's directed. I mean, I'm not joking. I had so many times I was just like, this looks so good. And there's just one scene that I'm probably going to replay in my mind forever because it was just that good. It looked like something I would have had a nightmare about. It was really good, you guys. So took me out. And then there was one scene that just had me just chilled. I was just like, ooh, this scene alone is so good. And that's what's so good about this movie. It has a lot of shots that are just so good looking. You can't even deny it. Like, they're just like the first 3/4 of this movie, the first 3 acts of this movie are so good. It builds so much suspense. There are so many times where I'm asking myself so many questions. And then it's on to the next scene. And then I got more questions. And I'm not gonna lie, there was 2 good times that I screamed out loud. And every time I do it, I'll be so mad at myself. But I do it every time. But I was so mad. I screamed and there was one time I screamed unnecessarily loud. Like there are a couple good scenes that are really terrifying. Like, thankfully, they're not completely given away in the trailer. So that's actually, I would consider that a good thing. This is not a spoiler at all. But if you guys are expecting a horror film, you will be disappointed. I'm just gonna say that. It honestly feels like coming of age horror movie to me. Like, it's a lot of action in this movie, and that's not usually my taste, especially when it comes to a Jordan Peele movie. I'm not usually anticipating that. It's just a lot of different aspects in this movie, and I feel like by the time I hit the end of the movie versus the beginning of the movie, I feel like we are in 2 different tones. And I feel like this movie is like a fusion of 4 different genres. And it threw me off. Even while I was watching it, I felt like this is just really different. Like, this is just, the mood is different, the tone is different. Like, at times I found myself not even being able to identify what I was exactly feeling because the tone was so different. It was just so, as the movie builds up, you start to identify with it more. But something that I found to be very interesting was the setting of this movie. Where the movie was taking place was very different from me. It even kind of feels like you're in some kind of weird altered universe just because of where the movie is taking place. That's actually what makes the movie work so well. You guys, without giving anything away specifically, I really did enjoy the antagonist of this film. Managed to be very frightening, yet so beautiful at the very same time. I don't know, I kind of felt mesmerized at times by this antagonist, but at a lot of times I felt afraid. I felt fear. Too, is I love the reactions of the cast, specifically Daniel Kaluuya and KeKe Palmer. I love their reaction to the antagonist. It feels so real at times, you know. Like, it just feels so fun to watch. So I feel like this movie did a good job as far as building up this mysterious mystique about the antagonist. At times you don't even completely know what you're fearing at first. You know, you don't even know what you're looking out for particularly. Maybe if you watched the trailer, you probably did, but I did not. Something I really did enjoy, and in fact, I probably don't know much about it right now because I got to do some more research, but this movie has a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism in this movie. And some of it, kind of went over my head. So I will definitely go back and look into that. But there's heavy symbolism in this movie. And that's one thing I love about Jordan Peele. He has a message. Something else I really enjoyed too. I enjoyed the acting. Daniel Kaluuya, I already know he's an amazing actor to me. And I love his performance in this film. He carries such a heaviness. I felt like the whole time he carried this heaviness that was very intentional the whole movie. And I really did enjoy his performances. I enjoyed his expressions at time. In fact, I enjoyed the lack thereof. because I can tell that was coming from a place of control. KeKe Palmer, she can get the spotlight on this one. KeKe Palmer is the heartbeat to this movie. She kept me laughing the whole time. In fact, from the very beginning, she had me laughing like all the way throughout. And even though I'm not a big fan of like my comedy mixing, I did enjoy her performance just alone. She brought such a realness to this role. Just to the movie, she added so much to the movie. I did enjoy all the different layers to KeKe Palmer in this movie. She brought such a chew to this movie that I feel like without her, this movie would have been very different. KeKe Palmer is the star, if you ask me, in this movie. She did so amazing. She has a lot of heart. I'm going to give this movie a rating, and out of 5, you guys, I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5. There were just certain things that I wanted from the movie, and perhaps there were certain things that I expected from the movie that I did not get. And I will even say that this movie was a taste difference for me. Like, certain things in this movie are not what I even like. Despite my taste difference, I can know a good movie when I'm looking at one. So I can definitely say that this was a great movie. It's a great viewing experience. I recommend you guys go see it. So Jordan Peele, I really love the fact that you made this movie. I respect you as a director for trying to build, trying to stretch, and trying to just grow. I really see that. I was honestly shocked by certain things that I saw in this movie that I did not expect. And that is a good thing. And so Jordan Peele, I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that, because you did a great job with this movie. And I'm so excited to see what you are making next. We're gonna be here for it. You guys, thank you for watching my video. It is always fun to hang out with you guys. So until next time, I will see you guys for another video.